What's going on, fellow Team 3D Kings? All right, guys. I just finished training. Well, I'm training two of my friends. They're trying to. One of them is trying to lose weight. One of them is trying to gain weight. So I was looking at the stats, the statistics and stuff like that. Height, weight, whatever, endomorph, mesomorph, ectomorph, blah blah blah. And I was doing this cardio thing. I'm getting ready to show them how to do cardio properly because the worst thing you want to do is just start up, go into a gym confused as hell, and just start doing shit without knowing which direction you're heading. Remember, Team 3D. What's the third one? Direction. You always gotta have a direction. You gotta know which way you're going. You gotta know where you're going. You don't want to just start moving. You want to know where you're going. All right. So I was showing them how to do. I was getting ready to show them how to do cardio. So I was writing this on this board. That's what I use to every time me and my friends are talking or having philosophical arguments or he's talking about whatever, we always use this thing to kind of like, show pictures. Because a lot of times, like I said, I'm bilingual, so English is not my first language. So a lot of times I can't get what's in my head out through words. I have to show pictures, and that's why I make a lot of analogies. A lot of them come out bad, but that's the that's my way of, getting the ideas in my head to the person. And this actually proved helpful. I actually had to go to Walmart and buy this. That's how serious it was. I was like, you know what? I gotta buy fucking But anyway, when you're doing cardio, a lot of people ask, well, how fast should I go? How long should I go? How intense should I be? Well, you could use this as a guideline, and this is not a law. This is not set in stone. Like I said, I'm not a guru, but this is just what I got from biology classes and fitness classes and magazines or whatever. Pretty much, it's the one thing they all have in common. If you do 220 minus your age, you pretty much get. My handwriting is fucking terrible. But anyway, you pretty much get your maximum heart rate. Maximum heart rate means, yo, this is the limit. This is how much your heart can beat per minute, before your shit probably blows up or whatever. But anyway, I'm just being extreme. 220 minus the age. So I'm 23 years old. 220 minus yeah, I think it's what, 197? Is it? Yeah, 197, I think. So that's my max heart rate. Now, in order to know, say you're burning fat, that's why I circled it, which is what most bodybuilders are trying to do. You're just trying to, burn fat, and you want to burn as much fat as possible without burning carbs or muscle or whatever or protein. So 50 to 60% is your warm up, meaning 50 to 60% of your maximum heart rate will be how many times you want your heart to beat per minute if you just want to warm up, and that will consume 85% of fat, meaning 85% of your let's say you burn 100 calories. 85 of those calories are going to be fat if you go on at 50, 60% of your maximum heart rate. If you, the other 50% is going to be, sugar, I guess, glucose and shit like that. Now, the best one is the one I circled for fat burning. You want to be at 60 to 7% of your maximum heart rate. And you're also going to be consuming 85% of fat. And it's the best one to be at, pretty much. It works for me, and it works for almost everybody that I, show this to. So, like I said, just do 220 minus your age. That's your maximum heart rate. And this is not 100% accurate. There's another way to get the accurate numbers, but this is the easiest for beginners. 220 minus your age. Then whatever you get, you do 60 to 70% of that, and that's where you want to the limits you want to be inside. That's the what's the English word? The confines, So 60% of your max HR, let's say it's 130, for example, and 70% is 150. You want to stay between 130 and 150 beats per minute to burn fat. And the next one is for endurance, 70 to 80%. I don't recommend that if you're a beginner. Don't even do that because first of all, you're only burning 50% of fat because it's a lot more intense than warm up and fat burning zone. It's a lot more intense, meaning your body has to also go into your glucose a lot more, which also risks you losing some kind of muscle. So why would you want to burn 50% of your fat if you could burn 85%? Think about it. So fat burning zone, 60 to 70%. Get your max HR, subtract that from 220, multiply that by 60 to 70%, and you have a pretty good idea of how many beats per minute you should be at. And most cardio machines, tell you when you're holding on to the thing, it literally tells you, how fast your heart is beating. So you can use that as a guideline. All right, I hope this helps. I didn't plan to make the video. I just kind of like, wrote it down for my friends. I was like, you know what, I might as well show this to you guys. So sorry it's a little messy, but like I said, it's just advice. It's free advice. Shut the fuck up. Stop complaining. Tim 3D. Oh, like the video if you liked it, by the way. I would appreciate that. I would like that.